Hey guys, this is Steven and, Aaron from the Dork Corner. And recently, SolForge did a update. So we're going to cover that real quick and then play a game and I guess discuss if we like it or not.
Why are you introducing yourself as Aaron?
Because they don't know I'm crippled. And I mean, you should figure it out and it's probably going to happen enough. But it's just in case people know what my actual name is.
He doesn't have feet. It's okay.
It's okay, but certain people with disabilities take the word cripple to be offensive and haven't embraced it like I have, because that's what I was called in college by my loving friends, and I was like, that's me. So I answered to cripple more than Aaron. There's been a couple of times I start looking around like, who are you talking to? But okay, you'll notice in the update they've gotten rid of basically the other, what was it, two? No, there was one before premium. There was base, normal, and then premium. Your base pack, since they've released a new set, has a mixture of the previous set and the new set, and is, how many cards is it now? Six. Whereas before it was 3, so that's why the price hike. And of course, this down here is the, I guess it's still the it's the premium. Looks like it's still the premium equivalent, but it's all new set stuff, I believe. Let's see. Contains 8 cards from the Rise of the Forgeborn, which is the new set, including at least one heroic and a chance. It's not even as good as the premium pack, but it's cheaper than the premium pack was. So you're guaranteed a heroic and a chance at a legendary, and it's 8 cards. Other things is there is this legendary chest, which it doesn't show on my account, but the first one you get is only 200 gold. So if you've really played this game and enjoy it, you can go throw $5 at it, get your legendary chest and some of the new base booster packs, and see what's out there. Other thing, and this is probably the biggest thing if you played this game any length of time, and I'm sorry, I know I'm drowning you out, Steve, not letting you talk, but see, in your deck builder, you click a card, which I don't think I've got any I can sell. But if I had, see,
You just hit quantity.
yeah, this is 3. If you have more than a play set of the card, which in this game is 3, and if you don't play TCGs and don't know what a play set is, that's basically the maximum number of a card you can have in a deck. If you have above 4, you can click in here in the deck editor, click this button down here, and sell your extras, which is really nice, because at least now, depending on how they do trading, which the rumors I've heard is that trading is only going to be open to things bought with gold. At least now, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on the game, you've got something to do with your abundant extras. And don't hold me to this, I think commons are 5 apiece.
Yeah, I think it's like 515.
Then it jumps up, because if you have a heroic, it's like 3,000 something. And then legendary is even higher than that, though. I don't really know.
Well, to buy legendary, it's like 145,000.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming to sell one, it's probably around 100,000.
Yeah, at least half that. And like he said, you can buy copies of a card, and there's the buy price. Anything above a rare is going to cost you pretty hefty. Commons are 150, I think. Rares seems like 1,400. Heroics are starting at 32,500. And I can't find a legendary. Steve, if you can find a legendary, quote the price on that real quick.
142,500.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous, but if you really been maxing and got to have a card, that's an option. Also, you've probably noticed the advanced search option. This is friggin' great. Search in, which is like, where do you want to find this text? The name, the card type, or the text. Here's your rarity, which for the longest time I didn't know for sure what was what. And you can actually search for cards you don't own, which is kind of cool if you're trying to play in a deck. Yeah. And then it has by set, which alpha is, I think, technically, if you played this way back in the day, there were 2 sets that were released, which are now considered alpha, and then the new set. And they are doing a thing like Magic, which is kind of cool, if I can find. Yeah, you see how the new set has a different... Oh, I cut it off. Sorry, I get that backwards. This is the alpha. It says alpha set. It has this little circle that's colored. New stuff has this sort of triangular looking symbol, so that's kind of cool. If you played Magic, every set in Magic has a different symbol there, and the color denotes rarity. So that's pretty freaking cool. So that was the selling. Did I miss anything else? Oh, Steven, you want to go over the tournament changes? Because you were just telling me about them real quick.
Oh, from what I can see of the tournament, the old tournaments used to be 3-round drafts or 3-round constructed. I'm not really sure. I haven't played one yet. But instead of saying you get like a booster pack for winning or anything like that, it just says bronze prize pack. Assuming I'll actually probably join one here later today and figure that out. So maybe next video I can explain that a little bit more. But you pretty much it's still the same rules. Not a whole lot of changes. Just they've up to 4 rounds instead of 3, and you're not really sure what's in those prize packs. But that's about it.
One of us in the next couple of days will do something, or I might do that draft video I've been promising later today. But
we could join a draft at the same time and hope we go against each other. Don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, I think it just sort of. I think from what I've seen, you don't even get like in a draft pool. It just takes all the drafts that are going and then pick somebody at random that's not playing a game, and then once you do 4, or in this case 4 drafts, you're removed from the queue. But what would a SolForge video be without playing a game for you? Because I kind of feared if we just come in here, covered the basics, and got off, it'd be short and kind of boring. So we're going to play.
Because it's totally been short so far.
Oh, really? Has it been has it been a while? Okay. Well, we're still going to play a game, and if it doesn't make it to editing, you'll never know, because I'll just cut it out before I said that. But, I guess I'm going to run my robot deck, and Steve will probably play, I don't know, his Abomination deck, which is pretty fun. I'd play my Abomination. Oh, what you going to play then?
The Fairy Babies of Death.
Oh, Lord. Normally he plays his Abomination deck, which I really enjoy. It's got, not Hammerdinger, that's League of Legends. Frankenbaum.
Dr. Frankenbaum.
So
essentially, the deck is based around whether I win the fight or lose the fight, you still take damage.
And it when you like slugging it out like I do, it gets annoying. It's like...
Granted, it might be only 6 damage here or there, but it'll start adding up.
When it happens constantly, it starts adding up. And mine is a mono Aloyan. It's predominantly robots. And it's got a few things that aren't like the Aegis conscript that are more support oriented to make them stronger. And I basically just throw stuff out there, buff it up, and have a slugfest. Now, I do know on this deck, if I'm forced to take a hard reset, like you wipe out stuff I've bothered to like plan and put up, this deck can suffer majorly. And it still, honestly, in my opinion, has some what I call dead draws. For instance, like Tower Guardian here, he's nice, but you've got to give him armor. And a lot of times, depending on what's out there, there's other cards I'd rather level.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like a situational card. And I didn't pay attention. Anyway, I kind of am thinking about trying to come up with a better spell set, because like Bulwark Bash is nice, but you kind of need to level it and give things armor, and giving things armor for me is situational. But it's pretty fun. You got that yet? I think that Fire Fist Runty has a lot of hidden potential. Like I don't think a lot of people run it. But it can get annoying.
If you can level his attack up, he becomes an unstoppable force.
Which is probably why you put him in an Utera deck, because you can level things up easily, like with the Grove Hunters he just did, or Ferocious War buffs everything.
Yeah, Ferocious War buffs everything, and Rage buffs it by a little bit more, but only one target. It can get pretty nasty.
Yeah.
But, fortunately, I haven't really played this deck in a while. Seriously, so I've kind of lost touch of what's going on in it.
It's okay. It's kind of just a messing around game. I didn't think the explanation of the set would take quite so long, so I figured we'd do this. But now I do like this, so I can actually make use of this
Bitch.
Here. Let's see. I would rather...
Look at me throwing out legendaries. Oh, another thing. that they did change slightly. When you double click a card now, you notice you can bring it up. It actually shows what level of the creature you have that's out there at the time.
Oh yeah, he did. You're right. The highest you got it leveled, because one of them is the other two are grayed out, but you can still read it, and then that's what I've got out, which there's a rank 2 on the deck.
Fuck your armor.
No armor. Oh, you killed him. No. I'm not. Like, I'll give Steven that. He looks like Optimus Prime, so that makes him cool as I'll get out. But much past that, I don't lose. Like, oh no, you killed him. How could you? You horrible, horrible man.
Don't you do
lay crush.
God.
Yeah, Steven does not like SolForge Avatar, because I don't know, the others are still pretty good, but he seems to
It's
work
the
out.
armor. Like, if he had any other thing but armor.
Like the Necrium gets regenerate. The what does the Utera one get?
I would assume regenerate also.
Yeah. I don't know. I had to ask Kelly.
But no, it might get like breakthrough or something, which would be kind of stupid.
Now he talks about my cards, and I'm gonna have me a little semi nerd rage and rant. Which actually, if you ever heard a nerd rage and rant, for me, this isn't a nerd raging rant. This thing here, if you do not kill this thing quick, he levels himself up, which is overall, if you stay on him, not that big of a deal. But when he gets to rank 3, he makes another level 1 copy of himself. So if your opponent can distract you to where you have to address other issues other than him, that thing gets ridiculous and just out of control, and it's terrible. Which I think you only got one. So.
Which played Sentinel there. I mean, because right now it's 4-4. It'll beat my card, but next turn it'll be a 7-7, and you won't be able to beat it.
I wouldn't think. I didn't have anything really higher than that, but you're just ass. Yeah. It's a flaw in my gaming principle. I like to go for max damage, and sometimes that means I don't do damage where I ought to do damage. Like, I probably should have played a Matrix Warden or something to try and knock. Quit picking on my I will kill you, I swear to God. Even if it takes everything I've ever loved in my life, you will die.
I don't like that avatar.
He doesn't. He gets... I've got 3 of them, and he just gets mad. He's like, I hate you.
And the most I've ever gotten of any avatar is like 1. And I just don't understand. How did you get 3? Just cheated, I'm pretty sure.
Hacks, man. Them hacks.
Cool.
But he might beat me because, depending on what he's mixed through Terra, he might start spamming the field, and I will just never catch up. That's what, like you've seen Kelly's deck. Kelly's deck does that well, and it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. She may not get one gigantically beefy card, but all those little ones with moderate attack just start adding up, and it's like, I hate
and then she pulls out Chavez.
Chavez the angry windy baby. For what you guys don't know, and neither one of us have it, so we can't show you. There's a Tempest card. I don't even know what it's called. It's the Tornado guy, and he moves to a lane randomly every turn. And if something's in that lane, he does damage to it.
Yeah.
We call him Chavez the angry windy baby. I'm not even really sure where it came from. I think it was a long, lengthy conversation in Skype when everyone was vastly too tired. Chavez the angry windy baby. And it's funny when he doesn't do to suit Kelly, because you'll just hear her start screaming, "Do what I tell you, angry windy baby! No, go back over here!"
She doesn't have enough badges to train him. It's okay.
It's gotten to the point that unless she fills up the field, we don't even try to kill Chavez anymore, because he just goes where he wants to, and you'll be chasing Chavez around the board all day. He'll still be alive.
What?
It's because Bird... When we started playing this game, Bird loved armor. Now Steven, he loves that Spitter because it gets rid of armor. And
It's the only thing I've seen in the entire game that gets rid of armor. It has saved my ass so many times.
That one loin card where they lose all effects might work. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that would work, but.
But I cannot believe he brought up Chavez. Oh man, we love Chavez, even though he's not a real person. He's a card. There's a special level of love in our hearts for Chavez. Like, even if we hate him when he comes out in the field, we all get a little bit excited on the inside.
Like, glad you're here, but fuck yourself.
Like, my name is Chavez, and he can actually be a big pain in the neck, man. If he picks the right lane at the right time, he can be a pain in the neck.
The heck is this crap?
What did you do? Just randomly find a card you forgot you put in your deck?
No, it's just I got like one monster card and nothing but spells that are going to be pointless right now.
Oh, I've done that. Sometimes that's a byproduct. You might have too many spells in the deck, or maybe it's just a bad hand.
Oh, no, there's no monster card. It's pretty bad when I don't even see it.
Oh, man. It's as if these axes and crosses tell me something. I wish I knew what that something was. I can afford to do this. There we go.
See, that's why I don't like it. Because yes, he has 3. That means the chances he'll draw it are a lot better. But I swear to God, he draws it once. Every single turn after that, he draws that card. Every time.
Dude, I have a rank 2 in my hand. I couldn't play because I wanted to play Energy Surge.
Yeah, see? He has a rank 1, he has a rank 2 in his hand, and rank 3 on the field also. He's a cheating little...
I'm offended by your allegations, sir.
Well, good.
Be offended. Give me pleasure. Be offended.
If there's anything else I can do to offend you, let me know.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That means when you do draw the rank 3, he just instantly, on the turn he gets to attack, gets to make another copy of himself. But I don't think I've ever seen you play a rank 2 that I know. I've seen you level him up. That's cray-cray. You had a couple of those in the deck, boy.
Oh yeah, unfortunately I only have 1. I really wish I had more. If I had more, Utaro deck would probably be one of my favorites. Right now I'm still going to stick with Necrom Abomination. Yep. I really enjoy them.
But I think secretly Steven's favorite archetype is like...
I love it.
Really? I thought you were more of a Tempest guy, because there in the beginning you played Tempest a lot.
It's not that I dislike Tempest. I really enjoy Tempest. I think they're one of the more rounded of them. They don't really have a weakness. They don't really have a strong suit. But
Robots.
I should have put Spring Dried on the field first. Dear man.
It's okay. Sometimes the math is like tricky.
Sometimes the math is lay tricky.
We both done it. You just played 2 cards and I have 1 hit point left. You messed up the math again. Shut up!
You don't know.
I'm tired of you judging me. Maybe I did screw up the math. What's it to you? I say thee nay. 30. Yeah. I saw that card. I was like, no. Just no. Because then he's going to start growing plants out of his posterior.
You're on. Alright.
Oh, it does it to everybody. I thought.
Yeah, level 3 does it to everybody.
Oh, that's not nice at all.
It is nice.
That's not playing nicely with others. I mean, I think I can still deal with it.
He's an angry iguana.
Now, do you just remove stuff that's done that instance of a turn, or can
I do.
Okay.
When I was just finishing the field.
Yeah, they cannot get armor.
Oh yeah. Like it stops you from getting armor on those creatures, but if you have new ones that come out, they can get armor.
Oh, okay. Now I will say this is the card that I griped at them for a while because I listened to people on the internet and said this card's not that great. Which I mean, I guess there's probably better stuff, but Energy Surge. that draw 2 cards for free if you can level it up early. It's a pretty nice card.
Got you kind of a dead hand there.
If not, that's that's kind of the good thing about Uterra is it's.
Even if I draw a dead hand, I can block you.
Yeah, at least I can throw stuff in lanes to block. Well, with Hunting Pack, you got lucky, but still, because
I got semi-lucky.
Well, yeah, if
could have just filled up the whole thing.
It happens.
Actually, I have a card in this hand that I've never been able to use. I always draw it one turn too late. It's a spell card that allows me, when every single one of my lanes is full, I get to destroy an enemy monster.
If you build your deck around that's what you were wanting to do, that stuff can be cray-cray. Because there's one that
it's a Uterra deck. That's the only thing that the deck does.
Well, I think you
I just always draw it too late. Like, I'll have all 5 spots filled in turn. Alright, okay, I draw it, and then you destroy one of my monsters, or you destroy like 2 of my monsters, and then I have to play 2 more, and then I never get it again.
Yeah. Some of those Stevens played and Kelly plays, they get cray-cray. You still build pretty solid. Lag. There we go. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I probably got.
My name is Chavez.
My name is. Do not mess with Chavez. He is an angry, windy baby. That is probably our favorite card. Like, if you take out like cards we actually play, like what card? Oops. Do we thoroughly enjoy the most?
Chavez.
It's got to be Chavez. Chavez is just. Chavez is wonderful.
Failed me. Well, let's see here. That's gonna kill that. That's gonna kill that. I'm gonna die from that thing. Battle.
But you are taking my general with you, which is not the.
I'm taking all but one with me. then putting this here.
Oh, because you played some cards. Ah, yeah. Yeah, poopy-headed ninny muggins.
What's a ninny muggin?
It was something in Elf. I don't know why it popped in my head. Excuse me. Not that it was necessarily a bad movie, just... It's the one thing I remember because it seems like, this doesn't honestly sound like an end.
And God, I threw a dead head from hell on this one. All of my creatures in my hand are level 1.
Yeah,
well,
that probably means regardless you're going to take a bunch of damage on...
To the fields of justice!
Demacia! Makes you ever wonder. Even when you're screwed, you scream Demacia and it helps.
It's kind of like in Call of Duty. If you didn't want people to see you, you don't see me, you can't see me, you can't see me.
Please don't see me. And that sounds stupid to say, but it worked a surprisingly large number of times.
Please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me.
It is as if I have lost all ocular capability. Yeah, because...
Poisoned!
I feel like this is just about the only time I ever start playing spell cards. Because, he might knock 1 or 2 out, but I can afford to play spell cards. So I think my spell card is probably weak in this deck. Honestly. Poor Steven. I'm sorry that's not going to do any damage.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just blocking.
But you'll get this robot. So that's good. You'll get a robot.
Yeah, I'll get your legendary, you bastard.
Oh no.
Like my legendary.
not the legend of Darius. He was the greatest cow in the village.
I see you got past my cow. you must be pretty good.
That is a long story, probably for another time. But when we first started playing Marvel Heroes, and maybe we get back into it one day, I don't know. But Steven bought Colossus. I can't remember if you bought Colossus or got lucky and got Colossus. But he would play the entire game talking just like that. And I bought Iron Man. He said, my little Tony. And I was like, oh. And then it escalated into, can you buy me a ranch with nuclear powered soil? And it just,
nuclear powered soil.
it has grown into a vast opportunity of us, like any chance we get, making the Russian voice and being happy.
That I still don't see how that brings up to you got past my cow, but okay.
Well, that's we called him the most legendary cow, and then Kung Pao into the fist. You got past my cow. You must be pretty good. It makes sense if you've seen the movies. If you haven't, that was completely stupid, and well, we're stupid, so it kind of fits. Oh, I got a pretty cool little card here, Steven. Esperian Wartusk. It's a 16-15 at rank 3. It gets breakthrough, and allied Aloyan get armor 4.
Nice.
But it's got a green border, so that means it's a Utera, right?
Maybe they're coming out with some new cards that play on.
It's got to be there because he looks like an armored, like a metally armored effluent. All right, well, guys, thanks for joining us because this is probably going way longer than any of us actually intended for it to. So we'll let you go. Like, subscribe, follow us. There'll be more stuff of some sort. Hopefully, a new Finally Van will be coming out. Thank you for your findings, Steven. Will probably be coming out soon. We might do that later tonight. So watch out for that. I'll do more Alice Madness Returns if you like that. And just thanks for the support, guys. It keeps us going. So laters.